Coming up, it's That Damn Sasquatch, plus a music video by Creature Canopy. Get ready to experience the best in the Colorado music scene right here on Studio Sessions. Welcome to Studio Sessions, a showcase of some of the best music that Colorado has to offer. We're hearing the beautiful silo sound with a band that leaves a big footprint. It's That Damn Sasquatch. Now, they may be mythical, even elusive, but let's find out a little bit more about That Damn Sasquatch. Pulling from a diverse background of musical interests, That Damn Sasquatch blends bluegrass across genres, mixing country, blues, and Cajun zydeco. Their balanced, progressive, and traditional approach to music creates a sound that is truly their own.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm driving around the cove and I got 4 flights of stairs. Water on the stove and it's boiling down, just waiting there for me. Pedal to the floor and I'm reaching top speed. Reaching top speed. In my 57 Chevy I'm driving in the country. Got 4 cigarettes, patches on my knees, and I'm heading into the west. The sun is sinking low, all the windows down, and Buddy Holly's on the radio. Peggy Sue, why did you ever let him go? Oh, and life is so easy when you don't have a care, rolling along with the wind in your hair. Life is so easy in my 57, in my 57, in my 57 Bel Air. Accord, I'm cruising down the street, got the pedal to the floor, no shoes on my feet. It's 3 in the morning, driving home to you. Call me on the phone, there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that I can do, sweet Peggy Sue. Oh, and life is so easy when you don't have a care, rolling along with the wind in your hair. Life is so easy in my 57, in my 57, in my 57 Bel Air. So easy in my 57, in my 57, in my 57 Bel Air, in in my 57, in my 57, in my 57 Bel Air.
We'll be back with more songs from That Damn Sasquatch, but first I'm so excited to be talking with Spencer Crawford from That Damn Sasquatch. Now, first of all, you guys met in high school?
Yep, that's true. Derek, the guitar player, and Mike, the mandolin player, and I all went to high school back in Topeka, Kansas, where we're from, and then we picked up Jim when we got out here.
So you guys kind of picked up and moved all at once, or I heard that you were the first lemming to jump over the edge?
I was the first. I was the scout. Moved here about 5 years ago. It's been great, and I'm grateful that they all came out here after me, and they followed my vision, and here we are. It's been great.
So That Damn Sasquatch, I love the name. Where did it come from?
Yeah, I remember I was stocking shelves at a health food store I worked at and thinking of a band name. And I thought of one of the lines from the movie Billy Madison. It's a line from that movie, "Who took the sack lunches? That damn Sasquatch." But I liked Sasquatch because I felt like it represented the bluegrass sound because it's elusive, you know, it hangs out kind of in the backwoods. It's kind of mysterious, so I liked the Sasquatch and the marketability of it, like t-shirts, and people will buy our shirts even if they don't know who the band is, just for the Sasquatch logo.
Name recognition, I dig it. Well, we'll hear more from Spencer Crawford later, but first let's get back into the studio with That Damn Sasquatch.
Sipping on rye through the Louisiana Bayou of New Orleans.
Yeah, down on Bourbon Street, just moving to the steady beat, you know what I mean?
In an old cantina with my little senorita, yeah, she's quite a thrill.
And even after Katrina, I could never leave you, and I never will.
Oh no! Well, the oil in the sea has got me sad as can be, and it can't be true.
Yeah, this bill's got me thinking, if I'm not mistaken, this party's through.
I miss the crawfish eating and the country Cajun picking and the Zydeco.
I miss the southern girls and the beads and the pearls when it's time to go.
Yes, it is so. Driving across Lake Pontchartrain, driving in the rain on a Friday night.
Yeah, the music never stops on an old squeeze box and the mood is right.
Just a sipping on rye through the Louisiana Bayou of New Orleans.
Yeah, down on Bourbon Street, just moving to the steady beat, you know what I mean?
In an old cantina with my little senorita, yeah, she's quite a thrill. Well, even after Katrina, I could never leave you, and I never will. Oh, well, the oil in the sea has got me sad as can be, and it can't be true.
Yeah, the spill's got me thinking, if I'm not mistaken, this party's through.
I miss the crawfish eating and the country Cajun picking and the Zydeco.
I miss the southern girls and the beads and the pearls when it's time to go.
Yes, ain't it so?
We gotta take a quick break, but don't go away. That Damn Sasquatch will be back with lots more, but first, how about a music video? Here's Creature Canopy with their song, Us Against the Cause.
we could keep it, that city on the sea. Brook and four waves to call our own. The shore is our home. Following on before I knew you, felt like us against the cause. Followed along before I knew you, it was us against the cause. The city's too fast, you fear you won't last, but lights will move along the sea. Slowly, from and far, following on before I knew you, felt like us against us. Followed along before I knew you, it was us against the cause. I'll never leave as long as you're here at all. I'll never leave as long as you're here at all. I'll never leave as long as you're here at all. I'll never following on before I knew you, felt like us against the cause. Followed along before I knew you, it was us against them. Following on before I knew you, felt like us against us. Followed along before I knew you, it was us against the cause.
Studio Sessions will be right back after this. Welcome back to Studio Sessions. If you're just joining us, we're here at Silo Sound with That Damn Sasquatch, a genre-bending bluegrass band. Let's get back to the studio for another song.
I'm going to the country, I can't stay there long. Yeah, I'm going out to the country, I'll be there till dawn. Out in the country, I'll be drinking all night. The campfire's burning, stars shining bright. Dreams come and go, time still moves slow in the country. I'm going to the country,
The open country.
problems all fade away. I'm going to the country,
Golden country.
that's where I wanna stay. Back in the city,
Bright lights of the city.
nothing is what it seems. I'm going to the country,
The open country.
that's where I wanna be.
Oh, country life is a life for me. Wide open field as far as I can see. Now I know how life's supposed to be. Dreams come and go, time still moves slow in the country.
I'm going to the country,
The open country.
problems all fade away. I'm going to the country,
golden country.
that's where I wanna stay. Back in the city,
Right back to the city.
nothing is what it seems. I'm going to the country,
The open country.
that's where I wanna be. I'm going to the country,
The open country.
problems all fade away. I'm going to the country,
Golden country.
that's where I wanna stay. Back in the city,
Right back to the city.
nothing is what it seems. I'm going to the country,
Open country.
that's where I wanna be. I'm going to the country,
The open country.
that's where I wanna be.
One, two, three.
Come on back to the holler where living ain't about dollars. Have no fear, the moonshine's always clear. Drinking whiskey, wine, and beer. No, I'm not thinking clear. All this drinking has got me thinking that the good times are almost here.
We moved here in 52. The land was rich and the skies were blue, and we barely stayed alive through the flood of 65. Kept the porch light on. I never mowed the lawn, and I'm never looking back. I'm never looking back.
Come on back to the holler where living ain't about dollars. Have no fear, the moonshine's always clear. Drinking whiskey, wine, and beer. I know I'm not thinking clear. All this drinking has got me thinking that the good times are almost here. In the old juke joint that barely stands, you can hear the old ghost band playing inside all night, all through the pale moonlight. In the old cemetery down the road, and one day I lay and rest my bones. I'm never looking back, I'm never looking back.
Well, they say that the country's lost its way. Maybe the change is here to stay. Neighbors say I can't live this way, and I'll sing my song. Living off the land only makes me strong. Ooh, and I know they're wrong.
Come on back to the holler where living ain't about dollars. Have no fear, the moonshine's always clear. Drinking whiskey, wine, and beer. I know I'm not thinking clear. All this drinking has got me thinking that the good times are almost here. My girl died in 83 and the kids all left, now it's only me. And then the world came undone in the year 2001.
Now I see that you are dressed to the nines for today's studio session. You've got some wonderful pieces to your ensemble, including these lovely boots. Is that real snakeskin?
Yeah. I was inspired. I think I saw Buckwheat Zydeco. I'm a big Zydeco fan and accordion player. But he was, when I first met him, he was wearing snakeskin boots. And I go, Buckwheat, I'm gonna, I want to be just like you. I'm gonna get some boots just like that. And he actually played at my work last year, and I think I was wearing them and showed him, I got the boots, Buckwheat, and he got me on stage. Super nice guy.
So in addition to your amazing boots, I see that you've got a Dolphins Super Bowl pin, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a huge Dolphins fan, even though I'm from Kansas. People think that's kind of weird, but even when I was a kid, I thought Dan Marino was super cool. And I remember I got a guitar when I saw Dan Marino in the Hootie and the Blowfish Only Want to Be With You video. And I thought, oh, maybe if I learn to play guitar, Dan Marino will be my friend. And so I've been playing music ever since, but that's pretty much how it started.
That's kind of adorable, I gotta say.
And yeah, I've been to a lot of Dolphins games, and I have as much fun at a Dolphins game as I do my favorite concert.
All day on the road, going to the show. All day on the road, going to the show. Get up and go. It's time to Zydeco. You can feel it in your soul when you're feeling low.
Well, you can feel it in your soul when you're feeling low.
When you're feeling the flow, good to go, Zydeco. By now you know I live this Zydeco.
By now you know
I live this Zydeco. Get up and go. Let the good times roll. All day on the road,
all day on the road.
going to the show.
Go to the show all day on the road.
Go to the show. Get up and go. It's time to Zydeco. When you're feeling the flow, good to go, Zydeco. Get up and go.
It's time to Zydeco.
Let's take a quick break, but to mix things up a bit, here's the Lollygags, another band you can check out on this season of Studio Sessions.
me take over. Quit relying on the salt over your shoulder. Make things happen, don't just stare at them. It works much better that way. May have meant well at hanging with yourself and playing with broken toys. Forget best intentions and look for new inventions to make us shout for joy. Yeah, listen up now to what I gotta tell you. Your sneaky thinking is only gonna kill you. Make things happen, don't just stare at them. It works much better that way. Come and get it. You won't regret it. Now that I said it, shut your mouth. Seize the day. Yeah, move aside and let me take over. Quit relying on the salt over your shoulder. Make things happen, don't just stare at them. It works much better that way. Come and get it. You won't regret it. Now that I said it, shut your mouth. Seize the day.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more studio sessions.
Hey, this is Chuck Morris from the AEG Live. Let's talk about the great music scene in this town. Red Rocks is the greatest amphitheater in the world, and I've been associated with it since 1976 when I joined Fay, and acoustics are great, the scenery is magnificent, the backdrop is mind-blowing. It's the greatest place in the world, I think, to see a show. I mean, I built a big chunk of my career living up here doing shows, but it doesn't get any better than this. From baby acts that play here as an opening act, to older acts that never played here, it's always like, oh my God. It's always been a great experience, and people love it. And of course, people that come here love it, but the artists love it too. About 10 years ago, Rolling Stone had a special called the 50 Greatest Moments in Rock and Roll History, and one of them was U2 at Red Rocks. And it was one of the greatest nights ever. It snowed, and it rained, and it was cold. Barry, Fay, and I were coming back on a plane from the US Festival. We had promoted the second year of Steve Wozniak's US Festival, and Barry called the band, called Paul McGuinness, who managed them for most of their career until he retired last year, but and said maybe we should move it indoors, and Bono got on the phone, and I said, you got to do it. I mean, the band borrowed money to do that video from us, from some of their other friends, and it turned out that the cold weather made the show. I mean, you could see the air coming out of Bono's mouth. It made the show. The funny part about that show was they weren't a supergroup yet. We did, I mean, it was so great. We did 6,600 people. And I have had, honestly, 20,000 people tell me they went to the show, which is pretty funny. And there's no other, it's God's gift. It's God's gift to Colorado and God's gift to the music world.
Thanks, Chuck. Always great to catch up with you. And welcome back to Studio Sessions. Do I hear the pitter-patter of big feet? That's because that damn Sasquatch is in the studio today with another song. Take it away, boys.
Last Sunday, our favorite team was about to win it all. He took the snap, he stepped back and prepared to throw the ball. That's when I heard it coming through the wall. Oh no, I can hear that train coming, I can hear them steel wheels humming. Know just what this visit has in store. Whistle blows a time or two, the reception's gone, oh, the screen turns blue. TV's got no signal anymore. Well, I rushed home from work on Tuesday evenings to catch my favorite show that's on relay. Oh, but towards the end, you know it happened again. Oh, of course, I couldn't wait. Bet you could have heard my whistle blowing all across the state. Oh no, I can hear that train coming, I can hear them steel wheels humming. Know just what this visit has in store. Whistle blows a time or two, the reception's gone, oh, the screen turns blue. TV's got no signal anymore. Sunday, the Patriots were prepared to win it all. Tom took the snap, he stepped back, and Denver intercepted the ball. New England's not going to the Super Bowl after all. Good riddance, I can hear that train coming, I can hear them steel wheels humming. Know just what this visit has in store. Whistle blows a time or two, the reception's gone, oh, the screen turns blue. TV's got no signal anymore. Yeah, the whistle blows a time or two, the reception's gone, oh, the screen turns blue. TV's got no signal anymore.
previous album, About Damn Time, is now available on iTunes and Spotify, but as I understand, That Damn Sasquatch will be hitting the studio again working on a new album.
Yes, our new album will be out later this year, and it's all original music. We'll have lots of different sounds or styles of music. Each track will be a little different, and everybody wrote at least one song on there. I think it'll be 10 tracks.
It sounds like That Damn Sasquatch is really interested in collaboration, in everybody getting a chance to have their face in the spotlight and having their artistic say in your work.
Well, for sure. I try to play as many genres as I can. Maybe that's from my work as a music teacher, that I want to be able to teach anything anybody wants to learn. But also when I'm performing, I get kind of tired of playing the same style of music after every couple songs, so I like to switch it up, and I like to keep the crowd guessing. Like, we'll play a Bill Monroe tune, and then maybe we'll play a Herbie Hancock song or something.
Well, we're going to get back into the studio with That Damn Sasquatch with another song. What are we going to hear?
Sanguine Sound Saga. This is a tune we wrote a while ago, and it's about the trials and tribulation of a frontier man in the Old West.
He rode into the burial ground, Indians all around. They scalped him with their bloody heads and sent him back to town. Oh, the sheriff asked him what went wrong and pointed to his head. Had a run-in with them Indians, they nearly scalped me dead. Beware, oh, you don't know. No, you just don't know who's gonna be lurking down that dark and lonesome road. I said beware, oh, you don't know. No, you just don't know who's gonna be lurking down that dark and lonesome road. He fell down at the sheriff's feet and muttered his last words. With his dying breath he said, "Go and get my brother's men, and justice shall be served." They rode in on the feathered men, and they took them by surprise. You scalped our brother dead today, for that you'll surely die. Beware, oh, you don't know. They just don't know who's gonna be coming down the dark and lonesome road. I said beware, oh, you don't know. You just don't know who's gonna be coming down the dark and lonesome road. And the river bends at certain points, but lives it cannot judge. And all these men were next of kin, all due to a brother's grudge. Now the chief he sits with his wife and son along the bloody ground, thinking about his brother who'd been taken back to town. That man who rode the saddled horse had shot his brother dead. So when he galloped through the burial ground, they robbed him of his head. Beware, son, ride your horse fast. Just don't know who's
We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got one more song with That Damn Sasquatch. It's Studio Sessions.
In this old abandoned mountain pass, here alone I stand. There once was a train blowing black smoke all through the land. 7 horses riding by its side, where the Jesus rancheros ride. That's where the Jesus rancheros ride. Every morning at the break of dawn, they put their saddles on. They shine the boots and they load the guns, and when the sun is risen, they ride on through the day and into the cold dark night. When the Jesus rancheros ride, that's when the Jesus rancheros ride. Campfire song blowing through the western wind. When that black smoke covers up the sky, just like a moonless prairie night. Jesus rancheros ride. That's when the Jesus rancheros ride. Rocks and trees where there once was a cloud, now the sunlight it gently gleams. All across this clear blue Colorado sky, where the Jesus rancheros ride. That's where the Jesus rancheros ride. Just like the western wind, when that cool gentle rain comes and washes all the dirt from the mountainside. The Jesus rancheros ride. That's when the Jesus rancheros ride. That's when the Jesus rancheros
We've got to wrap things up for today, but I'd love to thank That Damn Sasquatch and Silo Sound. For Studio Sessions, I'm Veronica Straitlingo, and we'll see you next time.